Hi, I am your instructor. Welcome back. My name is Saida Ghafoor. Our 6 week is started. Now, today we are studying about the middleware. We already covered the different topic of the client server. We already covered about the architecture of a client, architecture of the server, client software, client hardware, server software, server hardware, and about the groupware, how the groupware work in the client server. And also you know about little bit about the virtualization. And one thing I want to explain here, maybe the quality of these videos are not good, but I actually I can just record the video one time. I am trying to help you out. If you have any confusion in the PowerPoint or in the instruction, please let me know. I am trying to help you out. And also I send you all the instruction and all the content about the middleware. It is the very important topic in the client server computing. We all are curious how the client connect with the server. The client connect with the server with the middleware. It is the I want to explain one more thing. In this week I am not posting the homework. I am just giving you the lab and also posting the instruction. You just see this instruction and try to do the lab. And at the end of this week I will post you the quiz. This quiz is only about unit 6 middleware, and all are the multiple choice question, and I will give you the 15-minute and 15 question. Please read carefully your PowerPoint and also the chapter from the book. This is the very interesting chapter, and there are the lot of knowledge about this. There are the many categories of the middleware, and I am not explaining all the categories in this video. I explain all the categories of the middleware in the PowerPoint, give the examples and try to explain all these things. And here I want to tell you, there are what is a middleware. First we know, when we write the server and the client, we always see there is the slash between them. The middleware is the slash in the client server technology. Middleware is the glue that hold distributed computing together and make the network completely transparent. It is the plumbing that is not glamorous but very important. And middleware is a software that assists an application to interact or communicate with other application, network, hardware or operating system. It connects with these things. There are the different categories of the middleware. The two main categories of the middleware, application based middleware and other is the communication based middleware. Application based middleware category are the different types. First one is the database middleware, the very important. All the people are interested in the database. The technologies used in this category, in this type, is the ODBC and SQL. And other one is the legacy application middleware and web middleware. And second type of the middleware is the communication based middleware. In this middleware, remote procedural call, message oriented middleware, transaction process monitor, object oriented middleware. I am not explaining all the categories here. I explain all the categories in the PowerPoint. Just read this one and try to understand. If there is any question, then let me know. I will explain you again. Our main concern in of this video is to explain about our lab 5. Here our lab 5, we want to communicate how the client work with the server. In this lab we are using the MS Access and Microsoft SQL Server, and MS Access is the I think all of the people know about the Microsoft Access. Microsoft Access is as a Microsoft Office Access is a database management system from Microsoft that combine the relational Microsoft database engine with a graphical user interface and software development tool. It is the member of Microsoft Office suite of application, and I think all the people have the Microsoft Access on their machines. And other thing, we are using the Microsoft SQL Server. I already sent you the instruction how we install the Microsoft SQL Server on your machine. Please read carefully the instruction, follow all the instruction, and then you are able to install the Microsoft SQL Server on your computer. Microsoft SQL Server is a relational database management system. It is also developed by the Microsoft. These both software are the Microsoft. It is a software product whose primary function is to store and retrieve data as requested by the other software application. Microsoft's SQL Server retrieve the data from the other software application, and it is not on the it can retrieve the data on the same computer or those running on another computer across a network. There are at least a dozen different editions of Microsoft SQL Server aimed to different audience for a different workload. We are using the Microsoft SQL Server 2012, and you can also install the Microsoft Express. You can go on the Microsoft website and can download the free. And the other way to install the SQL Server 2012, go to the TrimSpark account with the UHB account, and you can download it and install on your machine. Okay. And now the main part of our lab is to connect the MS Access with the Microsoft SQL Server. Okay, how to link the MS Access to MS SQL Server? Yes, utilizing an ODBC, Open Database Connectivity. What is the ODCB? ODBC is the Open Database Connectivity, is a standard programming language middleware API for accessing database management system. It is the middleware, it is the driver. ODBC accomplish database management system independent by using an ODBC driver as a transmitting layer between the application and database management system. The application using ODBC function through an ODBC driver manager with which it is linked. Here we use the Microsoft Access and Microsoft SQL Server. Microsoft Access and the Microsoft SQL Server. In this case, MS Access is our client and MS SQL Server is our server. We want to connect the MS client with the MS server. We want to connect the Access with the SQL Server with the help of the middle layer. What is the middle layer between them? The middle layer between the Microsoft Access and Microsoft SQL Server is the ODBC driver. They connect our client with the server. One is the front end and one is the back end. When we talk about the database, then one is the front end and one is the back end. We are thinking, what is the front end and what is the back end? Suppose you have the appointment with the doctor appointment, you go over there, they ask you your first name, last name, date of birth. First time you have to tell everything, and when the next time you go over there, you can see all your database. You just tell your last name and they can pull out all your database on the computer. If you are going on the same company, the hospitals, the same company, suppose you are going to the Memorial Hermann, and other time you go on the another location of that hospital, they can pull out your data. The data is not saved on the machine, but it is saved in the database in the server. On their server, the same like this. We are using the SQL Server here. as a server, and our front end where we connect the where we save our name and have all the information is the front end. Okay, in the SQL server is the first of all I want to explain